Hey guys, so before we start today's episode, I would love to introduce you guys to our sponsors. They're being an associate concierge company. If you live in the city of Boston and you're looking for a caretaker to take good care of your apartment, when I mean take care of your apartment by, receive and handle your packages correctly, dinner reservations, bar appointment, car reservations, barber appointment, phone entrance, guidance, you name it, whatever you want a caretaker for, they got you, okay? So pay them a visit at devinandassociates.com and tell Galen I sent you, okay? Peace. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the I'm Not Lucky, I Am Blessed podcast, episode number 18. And as usual, I have with me
Tenny
and Augustina.
Okay, so usually we start from this way, but Auntie here has been calling Tina the whole day, so we wanted to give her the chance to use her name. But guys, thank you so much for joining us on today's episode. And as usual, today we'll be talking about what's going on in Nigeria, just create an awareness and just to let you guys know what's going on in that beautiful country. And before we start, guys, if this is your first time listening to the podcast, I want you to please subscribe, like, share with your friends, just spread the news and keep it going.
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
That's awesome.
So, how are we doing?
Good.
I like you guys, the hairstyle, all of you plan just tie hair. I can't be like, wow.
This is a sacred day.
Yes. Yeah. A problem for who no tie hair, though. Okay. So, as promised, today we'll be talking about the Lekki toll gate shootout. We'll be having a friend join us from Chicago, Jude. Jude will, love to contribute to the conversation. So, guys, in the next few minutes, I'll give Jude a call. But what do you guys think about what happened in the Lekki toll gate? Okay, awkward. Let me call you.
Wait, let me say.
Password.
I have something to say.
Wait, now you say it now. Password. The time has passed. Yo. Okay. So.
Do you want me to say something?
Don't worry. You
just
still
wait till
say.
you come.
Yeah, let me call you then.
Andy, did you try this one?
Hello?
Hey, Jude. Jude. How far? I'm lucky. Yeah. So they call you from Tina's phone number, but you're live with us on the podcast. Yeah, and today we're talking about what happened at the Lekki toll gate shootout. The Nigerian government releasing the army on the innocent protesters and killing life. So, what do you have to say about that, Jude?
I don't know what before I even go forward, what is the parental guide to look at the podcast?
Oh man, honestly, we don't have guide. You can say whatever you want to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think it was the height of it,
Yeah.
I think because people don't really get concerned in what these people are doing.
Yeah.
That's why they feel that they could use the military and just intimidate people when they feel like, because they feel people are going out of control because they don't have control.
Yeah.
And me, in my own case, it's just like a wake-up call for Nigerians, because all these people that were involved need to be brought to book.
That's
you
true.
understand?
Yeah.
And either by the constitution or one way or another, I know that the youth are going to win, because you can't kill how many people's children, throw them into the water and hide their bodies and expect the country to just move along as if nothing happened. I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
No, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Personally, when I answer for you, I want shop. Normally, I want to. I want chop people. Now chop, I want chop.
I did tell you, man. No, the act was ruthless, man.
Men like people, they need to chop. You
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
You mean like what do you call them? That's one who make like say no get power for the state. Are you believe God state government from above? Like which kind of above?
Makes sense.
So, okay, like, let's be honest now. Nigeria adopted American Constitution, Abi.
Yeah.
And American Constitution, every state is autonomous.
Yes.
Every state has their own power, right?
Yes. Yes.
So you cannot tell me that the orders were from above.
Above, yeah.
Who's above you?
This is like one of those situations where they say "Oga at the top" and then we don't even know who the Oga at the top is. You get right?
There is no Oga at the top in this situation. It's politics, we know.
Yeah.
But when it comes to state laws, you understand? We are not living in a jungle. I would say that. You know?
Yeah.
We are not living in a jungle. We are living in a society that is governed by rules, Abi.
Yes.
So if there are rules, it is stated in the rules and the constitution that you adopted that each state has the right to call in the National Guard or the National Security when it deems fit, not the federal government. Am I right or wrong?
You're right.
Exactly. So you coming to tell us that the Lekki massacre was out of your control, it was Oga at the top. That's stupid. Are you talking to kids or you're talking to, I don't understand. Are you talking to, not even touts? Because even touts, for get to self, you know, better than that kind of thing. Maybe they talk to every people get the psychiatric home, probably. I don't know.
Yeah, and like they're openly saying this, you know, like coming out
without shame.
Without shame, yeah, without shame, like without shame to open mouth to say things like this. It don't make any sense at all.
Yeah.
You see the what's it called? Minister for works. You know, coming there to come and look around and pick camera. You know, like, let's be honest now. After how many days? And first of all, if we are even supposed to dissect this issue, the one that is supposed to come and do that, is it his office?
No, it's not his office. You're right.
That's Minister of Works.
Yeah.
Like Lai Mohammed. That's the person we want to see. If Lai Mohammed had gone to that place, maybe he would not have the stupidity and audacity to come on national television and tell people that the Lekki massacre was an edited video.
Yeah. Makes sense.
If he came out
Yeah.
to see the place, the same thing Fashola did. If he had done that, maybe he will have a second thought before lying to the whole world.
The whole world, yeah.
That nothing like that happened. So automatically, it's like even if the world wants to help us, right?
Yeah.
That's where I'm looking at. Even if the world wants to help us, the world is waiting for the young people to just wake up and kill these guys one day.
Fact.
Because from what these guys just did in the last month or so,
Yeah.
it showed you that they are incapable of holding a public office. You're not even talking about what happened. In general, those people are incapable of being in public office because they don't know what being in public office is all about.
Makes sense.
Like, I don't know if you guys should share, but
No,
that's
we all, so I have Tenny, I have Tina here with me, and if you don't mind, we'd love you to join us all through the conversation. Okay, so we'll be adding our own opinion and thought, and we'll be going back and forth. I don't know, Tenny, does anybody have anything to say?
I mean, so yeah, I have something to say. So you see how you're saying that that the world is waiting for these young people to kill our politicians. I mean, I get the anger and the hunger for all of these things to change, but then I still think that at the end of the day, the idea is not that these guys should die. The idea is that they have to come out of office. If we begin to retaliate with threats to kill them or threats to destroy their lives or all of that, we will become exactly the same people that they are, and we wouldn't be able to have a credible reason to hold office. So the thing is, yes, we should get angry enough to make moves that can make them come out of office. But I disagree with the idea that we need to start killing them off in office. That I don't think should be. I mean, I get it. I get that it is necessary for all these people to really to experience some form of extreme measure of punishment or something. But at the end of the day, I don't think that young people should just take it into their hands to go and take lives or go and destroy their families or anything. That's what I just think.
I understand that, but the problem with that scenario is that if we do that, this man will still be able to pick and choose who replaces them. That's not what we want. It's just like, okay, let me use Bayelsa State as an example, right? Bayelsa State, Saraki came into office 8 years ago. And for 8 years, he seized the whole state, funding everything, crippled the state to build his own university, crippled the university in the state so that people can go to his own school, which he tried to work, but it didn't work. What's it called? The port, which is our airport, right?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a airport. Because no one was there to check me, Saraki. Saraki stole money saying he was building the what's it called? Cargo port.
Yeah.
The money was given to him. Then he converted it into a state port, which is a state airport. So now, revenue that we're supposed to get from diversifying the shipping industry and the travel industry, the man just embezzled the money and just developed a small airport, right? Now, all the commissioners, because he didn't want to be washed, all the commissioners he appointed were his girlfriends. Can you imagine? That's politics. That's what I'm saying. He appointed his girlfriends as commissioners of the state. And after his 8 years, he handpicked. You understand? You someone that was running for the state, you went to collect tickets from the person and gave to your candidate because you know that you can control that man. Abi?
Yes.
Yeah.
His boy.
Exactly. Now his boy came into office before they had this rerun election.
Yeah.
His boy came into office. The boy could not pick a commissioner for 3 months. Why? Because all the commissioner lists were from Saraki.
He's Oga.
Exactly my point.
Yeah.
So how are we transitioning into a new state? How are we moving from the old government to the new government? What I'm saying, Kenny, is that the youth should wake up. What they did in the Lekki toll gate, the burning of the other toll gate and the destroying of Oriental Hotel, to me, right, it was just like a tip of the iceberg. It was just like a little thing. If Tinubu can lose $1 billion naira in Nigeria, I feel probably he will run away from the government. Because tell you, look at Lucky, you're from Port Harcourt, you're from Bayelsa, but you be Port Harcourt, but you're not so.
Yeah.
You know how MPA be, you know, say when you did Nigeria, boys they tell you so about they work for MPA. Remember?
Facts, yeah.
Thank you. Tinubu closed down MPA that you know. Close down Warri Port that you know. So that all the businesses can go to Lagos State.
Yeah.
Causing congestion at Lagos Port. Now, guess what? The company that is taking revenue from that Lagos State port is being owned by Tinubu. And Tinubu gets 10% of Lagos State revenue every month, which is $1 billion naira. How? And people are suffering. All those, you are complaining that Lagos State is crowded. All those people they go work for ports.
Yeah.
They go clear things. If you open Warri Port, you open Port Harcourt Port, those people go spread go outside and be.
Definitely.
Congestion no go there for Lagos State, no be so.
Not so.
People go they say, okay, if I import anything, my thing go my thing go reach where I want them to reach in 1 week or 2 weeks. Because why congestion no dey Lagos Port. But right now, if you import something go Nigeria, well, guy, it go take you 3 to 4 weeks.
So yeah, so I get what you're saying. Yeah, like there is corruption, but our own corruption is thick. I get it. The corruption is there, but like the thing is, the one thing that I think that we need to put into consideration is that if we continue to destroy the so-called land that we're saying we want to save, there will be no land for us to go back to. The idea is not to push for people to be having a heart where they want to kill their politicians. If we keep pushing for that, then the people that are behind us, they will still do the same when we get into office. Like, we need to begin to understand that this same thing that we're talking about, this corruption, is corruption in this, the way we're seeing it now, it is something that has been going on for like decades. The level of corruption we're seeing right now is something that has been growing since Nigeria came into independence. So like there's a difference in a 7-year-old, I don't know how best to describe this, but like as a human being, we all have this greed. Now, a person that goes into office just now has never seen any kind of money as much as people that are in office see. A person that goes into office, if they don't have the right morals, they'll lose it too. So like we need to understand that these people too are human beings. Many of them have stayed there and grown their corruption into a level where it is even bigger than them. Some of them want to do good, they can't do good because of the places that they've put themselves in. Like there are so many things that are tied down in this same corruption we're talking about. Every single human being there that are holding office.
You're trying to be civil. You understand? I know that. And me, I'm trying to be civil too. But
Because see, Jude, at the end of the day, these people have killed people, and they have to pay for what. So they cannot go in. It's brought like justice must be. See, justice must be served. You understand, right? They killed innocent people. Whoever that was in charge of it that killed those people, lives need to be. Even it's in the constitution, and you don't have the right to kill anybody, be it you police. Or anti-terrorist act is there that says that no one should kill or so they kill about many people. Do you understand? So these people cannot just go scot-free. That's what you get your point.
Look at my thing there. Look at my thing there.
Yeah.
I know what Kenny is doing, what Kenny is saying, trying to be civil.
Yeah.
But, to be honest with you can't be civil with these niggas. These men are not civil.
Yeah,
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that article? To show you the extent of this, that these people need to be wiped out. If we don't do this, if we don't do it now, Africa will never ever change. Africa is waiting for Nigeria. I'm being honest with you. France did it. And I really don't go school and I know French do it. That's why you see French now. Everywhere they compose themselves. You enter office, you know what they send you to come do for office. I don't know if you understand. It's not like this has not happened before. It has happened before. That was the reason behind the French Revolution. When it happened, the bourgeoisie, the senior men, they say, "Oh, but like we'll make life favorable for everybody." Because if we don't make life favorable for everybody, now then get power password because they have the numbers.
Yeah.
They will go rogue and do it again. Right now, Nigerian politicians no say they go tap into that our mama and our papa. Their way of thinking of forgive them. Forgive them. Our mama and papa say forgive them. So many people, parents don't die. They don't see good Nigeria. They don't see a better Nigeria. People don't count 40 years straight. No better Nigeria because these same men are sitting on it. Look at Dangote for instance. Dangote is the only one. What do you call it? No, Dangote is the only one in charge of our houses. Let me put it that way. He sets the housing prices for Nigeria. How can you give that man such a power? If you ask me, I can explain to you why I said that. Your house cost is dependent on how much Dangote sells a bag of cement.
Yeah.
Because there is no competition. Because why? You guys have monopolized Dangote cement. Because these men have stole money for years and have put it behind Dangote. So they want to make sure that they always have profit.
Even at this stage, this man could not even say anything.
Dangote could not come outside to say anything.
They could not come outside to say anything. Like I felt like Nigeria as a country betrayed all the noblemen we know. We've looked up to betray the masses at this point in time because nobody said anything. This battle was only fought by masses. It was not even fought by even the common pastors.
Matter of fact, fuck it, we're on live. I'll say it here so that it can be on record. Penny, see, you're my sister here. I love you so much. They get where they come from. But in the next 2-3 years, this thing I tell you today, you go still see them because the plan is already set. This men have to go. We cannot live in a Nigeria where this men continue. look, do you understand what is really going on? These men only marry themselves. Let me even start with the basics. Have you seen any of these men, their children, marrying someone else? Because why? They know what they are doing. They are trying to accumulate the wealth. They are sucking Nigeria dry. Me, I be a job boy. I be number boy. Lucky, when they use flambeau, go village 6 hours. You need to see oil for river.
Yeah, spillage.
You need to see oil plenty for river. Why would they travel go village? Lucky.
We don't keep fish then finish now. Fish don't
Thank
fish
you.
don't finish.
Now, I wrote a proposal. To Amnesty Office saying I can clean that thing up. I'm not talking about those stupid contracts that they give each other. And money. I told them that I can clean that thing up, recycle the byproduct that we are going to get, and make money. Any money we sell from that byproduct will be used to rebuild the community. They killed that project. They killed the project.
Why do you think they killed the project, Jude?
Because why? They want to continue collecting insurance money. Atiku has destroyed Nigeria. Atiku has been collecting insurance money for years. If people don't know, let us tell them. All of that was piracy. Atiku was the one responsible for guns that came into the rivers. Because why? He had a company that was safeguarding and insuring white people. So any white captain, they drive vessel, enter Nigeria. Their company they pay insurance to Atiku company for safeguarding. So do you think that piracy was going to stop under Atiku?
No.
Thank you. Now that Yaradua came in and killed that idea, right?
Yeah.
And put good luck in. Atiku started with Boko Haram. Can you believe that after the Lekki massacre, that Nigerians were shouting that Buhari should come outside and address the nation? Atiku addressed the nation, saying we should form unity and tackle the problem in the north, the insurgency, because that's where he makes his money. That is our problem, Tenny. That these people are ready to continue killing people.
Yeah.
For their selfish gain. That is our problem. And you cannot tell someone that has given people guns for years that he should stop because he's making money. Why do you think he's going to stop?
Never.
Thank you. The same Atiku put us in darkness. Atiku single-handedly owns Mikano generators. So he single-handedly killed the electricity in Nigeria so that all the companies in Nigeria could buy Mikano. Do you know how much that guy has made from Nigeria alone? And we are peaceful people.
Yeah.
So if that man has not created all these issues, people will be looking at Nigeria to come and do business in Nigeria without fear of piracy. Wow. Because look, to be honest with you,
yeah.
If you tax Shell, Chevron and Ajip,
yeah.
For every community here and there, make I give over $1 million. Lucky, I can guarantee you that with $2 million, we will build smart city for Nigeria. For our south. Yeah. For every creek and water side, they will know. Will be smart city. When I say smart city, I'm not talking about like say only the road and no. Baba, we'll get internet. We'll get lodge, we're going to flow for water, here Jones.
Boys no go the
we can do something, we know what we have. Oh yeah, look at let's even start with our construction. We have the raw materials for construction, am I right or wrong?
We have them.
The only thing official will not get now steel, which we still have in the east. Now, that hot star, right? Yeah. They're only getting it from byproduct for refinery, Abi. Recently, they just awarded Ondo State, to start mining their tar deposits that they have on land. Now, do you know that, Lucky, if to say then give me that contract, you have been talk about. Yeah. No, the contract will go benefit me. It was a contract that was solely based on climate change. We want clean our water, all the bottles and everything. We want clear everything. Make we turn on to tourism.
Yeah.
Let's change the picture. And I know us for oil, but you guys should come and experience a different side of us.
Yeah.
Thank you. So all that crude oil, all that oil already on top water, it will say we convert all those oil and grow. That oil, federal government will sell them at a discounted rate to construction companies so that to speed up road construction for Nigeria. So we're not going to even spend money to import anything. That way you're building the economy internally. But they kill the idea because why? All they care about is just
their pocket.
Thank you, sitting on the money and making sure that nobody gets to their level.
Yeah. No, it is very sad, man. Tina, you
no, you cannot keep doing. See, this man America don't tell you say if you give us one chance, we'll continue to do more.
We'll go do more. Yeah, no, honestly, they take us for stupidity.
If you don't like now, you don't want to kill him, don't give him forgiving grace.
Yeah, forgiving grace. You go do more. You know, the gods we didn't get to come online the few weeks later, no even address with you about for Logito get. They got the address on how they want carry pass anti-social media bill for the country. You understand?
To show you that they know what they are doing.
They know what they are like. They won't completely blind. Like they won't steal the voice of the people. Then completely blind the people. Make them know this.
Ain't nobody talk anything.
Ain't nobody talk anything. Yeah.
That's what they have been doing. That's why you see that. Look at Buhari's government now. Buhari has changed everybody in certain key positions to Northerners. So now, if they pass the social media bill, it's done. Northerners will own everything again for another 100 years. How? In the 21st century now, let's be honest to ourselves now. If Nigerians, to be honest with you, lucky.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it out of anger or anything, but I'm just being real with you. If Nigerians catch, even if now Tinubu, leave Buhari. If we catch Tinubu one-on-one, say boys polo Tinubu one-on-one, koro like video ram, put message for him body where we leave him for ground, make ambulance come carry him. If they don't let that one alone, I swear to God, all the politicians will wake up. Because don't forget to.
Don't double the security around them.
No, he's still a man. Like Tinubu is still a man. Like he's still a normal citizen. These people were called to serve us. No, before we to serve them. You understand,
yes,
right? Now
they fucking pay their salary.
Now they fucking pay their salary. But right now, the way he be now, it be like now them they pay our salary. Now them they are God.
See, economy 101. The number of people you have in your country determines your GDP. Economy 101. The number of people you get for the country that go determine what the country power.
Yeah.
America don't carry anything, also. If you carry all the Nigerians out of the country, come Nigeria once, we pass 300 though. Don't think I'm more.
Yeah. So just hold on.
Right.
Tina, want to say something.
Hello, Jude.
Hi, Tina. What's up?
I'm fine. Yeah. So what I have to say is, for no doubt, there's gonna be a revolution in Nigeria. Whether anybody likes it or not, the government already started the fire that is going on in Nigeria, and it's gonna consume them. So, yeah, what you said is, apparently, because this same fire is gonna consume them, they're eventually gonna die by the same people that they've been using to acquire whatever they're using. You see the way they were using the same tug to go terrorize the old protest that was going on, and they were using them like when they want to do election, they use it to scatter the voting center, and all this. These same people will be the ones to kill them.
That's true.
So it's not really like the innocent masses. It's just the same people that have been working for them will kill them by themselves. Like so yeah. With that being said, I just feel like right now, the corruption is eating so deep. So if we are saying, deceiving ourselves that, we're just going to vote them out, we're deceiving ourselves because of they're everywhere. They are everywhere. Like, because sometimes you see even these people in seat that are underdog or for that people that you don't even know. And because these people are underdog, even though they leave the place, and you feel like these people are very strategic. They can go and bring like a certain person and come and use the person as an underdog for them.
Yeah.
They can pick up anybody. They can even pick up a small boy and say, share his YouTube account. You bring the youth and use it as underdog. And they'll still be in power. So it's not like election will not solve the whole thing, because there are a lot of people in power that have been eating deep in Nigeria, and most times are people we don't even see. The people are not in position. People are retired.
Yeah.
So all these things we have to clean them thoroughly. Because at the end of the day, if we don't clean everywhere thoroughly, we'll go back to where we start from, one way or another. So because these same people, they have so much money, they can,
So many boys.
they have so many things, like they can use their same money. You see this same youth thing we're trying to do, start our own youth this thing, vote and all those things. Those people can indirectly support those things, and you will not even know that they are doing it. You're already in the position, in the seat already. They will not tell you that, oh, this is your boss, we won't give you all the money, and paralyze you where you are sitting down, and then you go back to making decisions to favor these people again. So it's gonna be in circle if we don't thoroughly clean the entire Nigeria and find out. Because right now, even though we say, oh, UN is trying to penalize Buhari for what he did, it will penalize only Buhari, but it will not penalize the people above Buhari that actually was supporting Buhari to do all these things, because those people will not find trace. And normally when all those kind of things want to happen, they might just say, okay, Buhari, go now, you will just serve like this, we'll take off a family like this. They can use one person as a scapegoat and cover up the whole thing. So yeah, I believe there's a revolution coming in Nigeria, and the youth, not necessarily the innocent ones, but the same people that have been working for them will be the ones to betray them and kill them, and the fire will start in their own camp. And it has already started in Nigeria right now, and I'm waiting to see that fire. And I just believe the whole thing that happened in Lekki toll gate, it's just it's just a medium for the fire to start. Yeah. And
we're looking for it.
yeah, it's just a medium for the fire to start. And the fact that that's why they cannot openly come out and claim that, oh yeah, people died and we did this. They are not contradicting themselves. You see why the military is saying that, oh, we're not there the first time, fake news, we're never there, and then videos surfaces, and then they were like, okay, we're there, but we did not shoot. And then later they showed video of them shooting, like, okay, we went there, but we went there with we're not shooting directly at the people, we're shooting up. And then video came out of them shooting at the people, and now they can't even say anything. So another thing again is that they are using the securities that are supposed to be protecting the people to protect their own personal interest. And now the security is so, I don't know how they saw all those people in that truth that it's the northerners. It's the northerners. I don't like us talking about south, east, west, but truly the northerners have this power in that country that they end up using, because if you find out in the military, it's mostly the northerners. It's mostly the northerners, and not just the northerners. The northerners are holding prominent positions in the country, and it's them themselves. Northerners, they love themselves so much, they will always support themselves. They will always put one another interest and with the Allah and everything that they are doing. So,
my sister, tell me about
so
tell me about it.
Yeah, so because of all those things, they have this thing. All of them, they are all the same people. Even the military, the police, even most of the civil servants, even go to even this thing, schools, lecturers, go to every sector of the country. Corruption everywhere. They have to cripple, like this whole thing has to fall for us to rise again. But then with that being said, we will not let it fall until we are ready to take those positions. Because if we are not ready to take those positions again, there we enter. Even though they don't enter, we go there, and then not knowing what's there, that same power that ate them, that made them to be the monster they are today, will also eat us and make us be the monster we are. We will be that monster to our children. So we shouldn't be in circle. So we have to be prepared to. Okay, it's good you said, okay, you introduced them, or you wrote a proposal to them, and then they gave you that proposal. You know another thing about that proposal, if you had gotten to that place, it would be a mere proposal at first, but when you get there, you're going to see people that are going to constrain you, and you won't know when you start turning to be like them. It will be for one, oh, let's just do this, and that pressure will be there. From that pressure, before you know, you will start doing like, okay, it's just this one. Before you know, you start doing 10. Before you know, you've turned your back against the same people you were trying to help. Because of money and power, you never can underestimate the forces between power and money. If you hold those two things, that thing can eat a human up that the person cannot even control. Sometimes they even become a monster to themselves without them knowing. So it's good that we want these things to happen, but the question here is, the youth, are you guys prepared to sit in those positions? Are you guys ready to occupy the space? Are you guys ready to not be who we are trying to remove take out of offices right now? Are you guys ready? Can you guys even handle it? Because there was a saying that say you don't really know who you are until you have money and power. Then you will see who you really are. When you are broke, you think that, oh, I'm humble. Let them give you money, then you will know the true person you are. Yeah. So yeah, I know this revolution. Not that the revolution will kill them, but right now I'm just advocating for us to be ready to take those positions.
See, when it comes to all these things, the issue about it is the reason why we need to kick these people out and kill at least 2. Because if you don't kill them, they will always want to use money in politics. Right now, as long as there's money in politics, we're going to get anywhere in Nigeria. Listen, first of all, let's look at the INEC chairman. The INEC chairman gave 6 billion. Trying to get re-election for INEC offices, it tells you a lot. It tells you a lot. If common INEC chairman go play with 6 billion for re-election, who be president?
That's true.
Jude, hold on, let me say something. It's funny because the other day I was saying that we blame the politicians and everything. Do you know one person will not really holding responsible is those INEC people? They are the ones selling the country. They are the ones, because they are the ones selling the vote. Those people.
Electronic voting. They are running away. Northerners are running away. Because you know the problem.
Because the cows cannot vote.
The reason why, you know that recently America put a ban on Nigeria. Abi?
Yes.
Do you know why they did that? Do you know?
No, sir.
Okay, let me explain. You know they've been having an issue with Boko Haram, right?
Yeah, I know.
Boko Haram now just said ISIS. That they are affiliated to ISIS, Abi?
Yeah.
Now, before you come up for the country, for South, to even get international passport now, war. We know that one, Abi?
Yeah.
You need to know person, or you need to don't schedule ahead of time. Now put that in perspective. Niger Republic people, they don't go join ISIS.
Yeah.
Huh? They go use border, fall in Niger. For North, for Kano and Kaduna there, they go give them international passports. For them to use fly come for the country.
Yeah.
So basically, and they use Nigeria as hub.
Can't spell our name.
Thank you. And I'm not telling you they do them. Don't forget. So now America can say, okay, if it be like this, and I don't do BVN, but the BVN I do, and I use them to hold an opponent accountable.
Right.
Not before waiting we want, because we want documented database.
Right, for people.
So that anybody that they leave Nigeria, they come our country, we go feel like on and not say, we go feel ask on a question, this person who in bill, ain't got any affiliation, or even if the person not cost the gate for America, it's easy to track and know his ring.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
But now, I don't want to give us database because I want to carry send people come up from the country for not. So now, since I don't want to give us database, we give on a social amount of days, 3 months, to get that database situated. Nigeria no greed and default, and then put us for ban list. So in that situation, you go blame America.
No.
Because why people they perpetuate evil? I think we no green stop in gun importation until tomorrow. Look, I don't know if you don't get around us before, but you know that I don't talk this thing where we say the gun get on polo get today, and the gun get today. Where you think they get them from?
Politicians.
Even the Boko Haram guns too.
No, leave Boko Haram. You are getting to that. Those ones that those men get, where do you think they get them from?
The same politicians.
No. Atiku had an unregistered ship, unregistered cargo. moving on the high sea. Now inside Aso Road, and then give boys call. Boys go alongside them. The two people get do them. Tompolo and Ateke Tom, two of them and do them together. They form the coalition and did that shit. They alongside the vessel for IC, collect the thing. Now I say to tomorrow, you see, look, that's what Ateke draw for amnesty. That's what Ateke draw for amnesty.
The kind of guns then.
Thank you. Because you know if you cough, because the same cough, the whole word for action say, how come you get involved in that kind matter?
Yeah.
Now make you let them slide. Now then do amnesty, carry all the guns where our boys submit. They don't tell us say they melt them, but they don't melt them because normally when you do amnesty like that, they're supposed to melt them. The guns cannot be reused, Abi.
Yeah.
Immediately do amnesty, Boko Haram start for note. Is that a coincidence? How many years Boko Haram don't do now? And don't forget, militancy started how many years ago? Militancy lasted for almost 10 to 12 years.
That makes sense.
Yaradua coming, can't stop him. As boys do amnesty, drop gun, Atiku carry the same thing, go in power for North, making the leader chop money for North from international government. They claim say those people they displace people. And don't forget, when they displace people, people need to go back to their same land because those people are selling the land. So politicians they go back, go buy those people land to use and create farm. You're displacing people, using war to displace people, and you're coming out to tell us that you're a former vice president. That nigga should be killed.
So my question is, other than being killed, okay, so now we kill, like Tina had a very good point that we need people to replace these people, but like even not just ordinary people that are ready, to actually like assume these positions and let money and power not control them. Like Jude, what do you recommend that the youths of Nigeria should do? Because we've voiced out these problems. Now the next thing is what is the solution? What can we do to help Nigeria move forward? What's the next plan? Where are we going from here?
I was talking to, I don't know if you know Emeka.
Nah.
So we are working on an app, right?
Yeah.
We are in the 21st century. So that app, once we finish the app, every Nigerian will be registered on it. That's the app that they are using to pay, and we use and pay the police, we use and pay our health workers, and we use and pay every government servant. Jude, every government servant.
Yeah.
So what that entails is every month, right?
Yeah.
Every Nigerian will be obligated to pay $10 if you're out of the country.
Wow, that's nice.
So without your $10, that app shows you what your money is being used for.
Wow.
That your money is being taken out from. Thank God Buhari set up the single treasury account. It's very easy. Let us see. We as the citizens will know. And through that same app now go they vote. So this one now not be like the franchise Nigeria.
Yeah.
Everywhere for the world will vote because I didn't that.
Wow. No joke.
That's as easy as that because we need a watch eye in Nigeria because there is no watch eye.
So who come up with this idea now? Who come up with this app idea? Because I think it's a very great idea.
I mean,
you say? Hello?
I said, not me.
Oh, okay. Oh, my bad. Yeah. Oh, no, I like the idea, man. I like the idea. Definitely. Like, I mean, now be the thing that we were there here, not supposed just they fold our hands, they watch things there. But like, we there in the land of opportunities and where things feel happen, and we get power for here to talk. You get right. So we like guys use that power to affect Nigeria in a positive way.
So my question is, even as we have this app now, how do we get the people that we're going to nominate for office? How would we separate who is who? Because everybody's paying $10 through this app, but I'm not sure we would know who is who inside the app. We would not be able to tell if you have done some community service or what. Like, how do we know who is who in this app?
I don't understand.
Is it gonna be like social security where it has like your identity, everything you do, like your driver's license, all your history, where you've worked, and all those kind of things? Is that kind of app?
Yeah, everybody will get BVN now. So through your BVN, I go do everything.
Okay, like a social security number. Okay.
BVN and your social security now, you know.
Yeah.
But then people that are outside of the country don't have. Many people don't have BVN. Are you going to push for that?
If you want to have a voice in Nigeria, you have to have a BVN.
Exactly.
That's
Facts.
So if you're willing to be part of your country,
You can go there
go
and
through
get
the
it.
process of going to the embassy or doing what you need to do to get your BVNs.
Makes sense.
So I remember when that BVN thing started, they sent me a link to do the thing. Like, how credible is the applying for the BVN? Because it's still the same people that are in Nigeria that are behind the applying of BVN. Anybody can put anything in the thing.
The thing is, embassies they offer it, and if they send you a link, right? You fill up the link. They're supposed to schedule you a time, right? You just schedule a time on it.
I didn't follow up with the thing.
Exactly, you follow up with it and they schedule you a time. All the BVS locations are going to be close to the embassy because you are going to be in the embassy at the end of the day because it deals with your Nigerian passport and everything, you know. Because it's very important at this point. Because Nigerians are out of the country, the ones that are in the country are not that exposed, so the government feels that they can do anything that they want to do, you know, and people are not going to say anything. But if Nigerians are out of the country, in every of the world is voting for certain things through that app. You are united, Abi.
Yeah.
So I wanted to do miscarfon. I wanted to misbehave. Because any project you see, everything is coming out from a single treasury account. Any project you write for your ministry, say you do, you go see her.
Well, that's a very great idea. I think it's something that can be feasible in Nigeria. Well, like there's something that I wanted to add earlier on. So, I mean, lately I've been thinking about a quote that I heard recently, that how to feed a people that you want to follow you is to go by their stomach. Now that's the strategy that Nigerian government has been using. I mean, on election day or a few days to election day, they begin to send bag of rice and what to the elderly people in Nigeria. And like, if we're looking forward to having a country that would change, while there are people that want to, like you said, people that want to kill the politicians, I think that's a reflection of your hunger and your anger, and that's fine. But like, there are some people that really cannot put themselves in that kind of atmosphere, and those people cannot just sit and idle and waiting for the government or the people that want to kill politicians first before they are able to do anything. Earlier on in this podcast, we had talked about how, like, if you know that you want a Nigeria that is better than it is today, you have to get ready for the 2023 election, and by that time be better than you are today. Be someone that is influential in some way, shape or form.
And you can beat them if the youth in Nigeria, the youth in Nigeria are 140 million people. If the youth in Nigeria go crypto, to be honest with you, forget market women, we know that they are part of the people, but if the youth in Nigeria go crypto and digital for 2 months, do you know Nigeria is going to go broke?
Go broke in what sense?
Money they move out now.
Okay. So what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, we need influential youths in Nigeria. You're saying how, like, Nigerian politicians created a Dangote. How about the youths create a Dangote of their own? Create things out of Nigeria. There's so many things that we can do. People out of Nigeria and people in Nigeria. There's so many things you can create. There are so many people that are creating apps. If you know that you're a doctor in the US or wherever you are, do something that can stand out as you, a Nigerian in another country. Do something that can be put forward for Nigerian youths in the 2023 election. Like, we need to begin to create the real Nigerian. I mean, we have Nigerians in spirit. Can we now begin to create Nigerians in the physical? Like, people that can stand through any storm. The Lekki tollgate shooting just showed us that there are people that can stand through any storm. And we cannot just be waiting for a shooting first to show that. We have to be able to show that part of Nigerianness in other atmospheres, like being in a place where you can actually effect change. Have some place where you can do something that is other than making sure that you're showing your hunger, or you want to kill politicians, or you want to do, I mean, no disrespect, anybody can do what they want to do. But then there are people that really have some other form of hunger that we need to push for too. Like, I think that when we're thinking of those people, we need to also think about the people that are down there that don't have any way to come up to begin to speak of what they are experiencing or what they've seen or whatever. Like Tina has said in this podcast many times that when we talk about all these fights and everything, it is the poor people that will be the ones to shout the highest because they feel the most pain. And it is still them that will suffer the most. And when our politicians begin to go into office or plan to go into office, it is those same people that our politicians begin to entice with all kinds of things. And we young people, yes, we will kill these politicians. We want to do that. We want to do that. We have a way to put new people in office. But how about we begin to treat the people that really matter? Me and you, we're out of Nigeria and we can speak all we want to speak. But after this moment, some of us will go out and get lunch. Some of us will go out and go to the store and buy dinner. Some of us will make food right now and eat. But there are people that will hear this podcast, and before they hear this podcast, they wouldn't have even eaten anything. And so we need to begin to think about all those things while we're talking about, oh, we need to make this change or that change. Look at the people that are desperate, that desperately need help. The people that are going to be the ones that are targeted when the election comes. It is those people that we need to begin to think of. How do we feed their stomachs? It is them that were found at the Lekki tollgate shooting. It was them that were shot down. It was still them that ran for their lives. We need to begin to think of all these people. Some of them, their family don't know where they are. Like, you need to begin to think of mothers that don't know where their children are. Mothers that can never ever see their children. Some people don't even know who died and who did not die. Some people are hoping that somebody will come back yeah. And they don't know what will happen in the next 2-3 years. Like, we need to let us begin to think about the people that actually felt this thing. We are angry. We are very, very angry that this thing happened. We are very angry at the situation of Nigeria, how the country is corrupt. We hate that it is happening that way. But can we just take one moment, one step backward, and look at the people that have been crying since Nigeria was created, has been crying since independence, and are still crying till this date. We have this platform to speak about the things that are happening, yes. But how about those people that they cannot speak about what is happening in their lives? We can only imagine. We don't even know. We don't have a clue on what is happening in their lives. We can only imagine because we have this platform. So I think that while we're thinking of all the solutions that we want to create, let's really just honor them. Even if we're going to do 1 minute or something, just honor those people that have lost their lives, those people that want to speak up but cannot speak up, those people that, I don't know, just that are in some form of discomfort that we cannot even imagine.
Judy Benz. I mean, you get anything to add before we round up this conversation?
No.
No, I understand what you're saying before.
Oh yeah, and then one more thing that I was saying was that we should feed those people. So your app that you're talking about to create this $10 and everything, we should also think about those people that we want to, those people that are in the village, those mothers, those people that when election day comes, our politicians will go and send them bag of rice, bag of tomatoes, bag of onions, and those people will be thinking of Christmas for like 2 months. They will be enjoying themselves. Can you put that kind of thing inside of your app on how you can fend for those people rather than giving them off to politicians to feed for them when election time comes?
No more. Now take that into consideration.
Okay. Yeah, so man, Jude, thank you so much for the contribution, man. Thank you so much. Like, enough was said here. We're still looking forward to having you back on another episode, but it's just that this is a 1-hour conversation, so it has come to an end. But whenever you're free, we can still reach out to you and then talk some more, because the Nigerian problem, we really need to address these things. We really need to make them known, because so many little things that happen for Nigeria people don't know, and it just they kill us, and gradually would they swallow and would they die. So we have to just start speaking up now, and get ready for the 2023 election, man.
2023 election, then they know
Facts.
When they know, we give one 2019 election.
Yeah.
When you say winner, we know winner. Now give them, because they say Atiku coming. Atiku was down for years. When tell us make an give me more time. You understand?
Yeah.
So he's not the only guy. Now this is the last 4 years. So if after this one, we not say no other person will enter. He will make anything to lose. So now I make one warrior. So that the remaining 4 years, they need to get rest of mind. You go all the way Jonathan old when he come off office.
Makes sense.
Before the young person, because the young people that in t-shirt, I think I prefer person like Shinapella. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because I'm out on the streets, you know, they with boys before you enter office. You understand? You know, every week you know everybody for Lagos. Everybody they don't go, everybody they don't become something for Lagos State. Every young guy don't become something for Lagos State has something to do with Shinapella. You know?
Yeah.
So if that kind of man come outside and say, you want to become president, well, I'm not going to vote for him. I'm not going to you.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
Okay, man. No wala, bro. Thank you so much, man.
I'll be with you, bro.
Yeah, one love, man. Take care.
Thank you, Jude.
Yeah.
Thank you, darling. Bye.
Boom. Okay, so wow, that was on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
But we needed that energy, man. For real, I felt like Jude just, was hitting things direct on
There's so
the.
many information.
Yeah, so many information right there. So many information, like we've heard about how money's been, moved around, phone like circled within themselves and stuff like that. But yeah, back to we just have a few more minutes to Does anybody have anything to say about Lekki Tollgate? Then we give a moment of silence for them, but people that lost their life, and we can just wrap this up.
Just give them a moment of silence right now. We'll talk more
About
it
it next
because it's another old
Yeah,
topic.
yeah,
So we didn't
yeah,
talk about
yeah.
it
We didn't even
today.
talk
Yeah,
about
we
it.
didn't talk as much.
So
about
But this was still good,
on
though.
on the 20th marked 1 month. when
Exactly
that
1 month.
Yeah.
happened. Yeah.
And 20 was yesterday, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So let's just give a moment of silence for 1 minute. Moment of silence for those wonderful souls that lost their lives in that Lekki Tollgate shootout, and pray that God in heaven revenge on their behalf. Someone say amen.
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 We don't even know their names, but for as many of them.
That's more than a minute. Okay.
Boom. May their soul rest in perfect peace in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen. Wow. Honestly, this is the first silence I've had in my life. This whole week, the only time I've kept quiet without saying anything. Yeah, even when we're silent, I could see young people.
Yeah, some
People
whispering. Oh Lord! This can we go and shop?
Okay,
Oh, no, you want
so
you
guys,
attacked us.
guys.
They say, after that, you people will go and eat
Eat.
and cook.
Oh,
and
but I
now
felt
you're saying, let
attacked.
us go
I
and eat.
felt some people will go and cook. Some people will go and order food.
I know. Of course,
Okay.
you attacked us. Now you
Okay,
want to
yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. Honestly, it was a great conversation. Me hearing what Jude had to say, like I was informed from it. So many things he said there that I didn't know myself.
Me too.
You get right, and that's what this platform is for: awareness. Create an awareness about what's going on in Nigeria. And if you have something to say, you want to be part of this platform, just reach out to me, okay? Through Instagram, my name is Hardwork Pays Me, or call my number, and or some way, just reach out to me and you will definitely get on this podcast, okay? So with that said, have a beautiful day, enjoy your week, and don't forget to visit our sponsors, Devane and Associate Concierge Company at devaneandassociates.com. One love.